South Africa has always placed its top athletes on a pedestal and idolized their immortal sporting heroes, creating pressure on these talented individuals to produce superhuman performances. But when those so-called infallible stars show vulnerability because of their mental health, for some reason it's perceived as a weakness.
I think unfortunately in South African culture we still have this thing of cowboys don't cry, and we're not allowed to necessarily share emotions and show emotions. And I think it stems from performance being, or sport being, a performance thing, and as soon as I show weakness, that's wrong. I completely understand that, but it doesn't mean we have to label our challenges as weaknesses. It's not weaknesses. It's just normal things that we all go through as human beings.
I think science has proven it unequivocally that you're going to function better in your sport or in your job or in your life if your brain is in good working order. And I think that the athletic community are certainly cottoning onto that. So whereas before you would have been surprised to get like a rugby player coming to see you or an MMA athlete.
There's change afoot as more athletes seek professional assistance, not because they're struggling with a mental illness, but also to develop a mental process to deal with the pressure and expectations of being a professional athlete. But a lot still needs to be done by sports federations.
Why did they get there in the first place? Why haven't we got programs and systems in place and awareness campaigns that are driving this change, are driving, sort of the awareness amongst these athletes that if I am feeling a certain way and feeling, a little bit down and under pressure and really struggling, where do I go? What do I do? And I don't think our athletes necessarily have that insight. And I think we need to have programs and things that are in place before we actually lead to going and seeing a professional, going and seeing a psychologist.
I think the messaging out there changing helps. Look, it's obviously any patient I see is completely confidential. I can never talk about them. I can never, and some of the athletes I see, I would never disclose anything about who I see and why, but what makes me really happy is some of them are choosing to actually talk about it, which I'm really happy about, because then it's not just about their journey, they're helping others to realize it's okay.
Mental health can no longer be considered a taboo topic. It needs to be addressed on all levels of sport, from children through to the elites, because when it comes to playing in sporting cathedrals like this, with thousands of fans creating immense pressure and expectation, there's no place to hide. And the more equipped athletes are in future, the better they'll become at dealing with the unbelievable highs and disastrous lows of professional sport. Sbu Nkosi, CGTN, Johannesburg.